Welcome everyone to a pregnant themed Clash Royale deck. The inspiration for this deck came from the Nutty Putty Caves. I think I've mentioned this in a couple previous videos, but I've watched a couple videos on the Nutty Putty Caves. I kind of enjoy the hearing about the stories and hearing about the claustrophobia without actually going in the cave myself. And there's a certain part of the cave called the Birth Canal, and it's called that. I'm sure you can guess why, because it's just touches such a tight space that you don't have any breathing room. You're essentially squeezed through this certain passage of the cave. And so I thought, what if we had a kind of a birthing deck? It's kind of a weird way to. I actually don't think I'm going to say that again. But what if we had a deck that was based around that part of the cave, the birth canal, cards that essentially gave birth to other cards. I should just say cards that spawn other cards. But this is the spawning slash birth deck. These are all of the spawners in the game. So we can spawn fire spirits, we can spawn skeletons from the ground, we can spawn goblins, spawn bats, and spawn barbarians as well. And the hope is that just with all of the spawning going on, we can overwhelm our opponents. But I don't think that's going to happen just because it's such a heavy deck. It's 4.5 average elixir cost. We have 3 buildings. And so I'm not feeling very hopeful going into this deck, but anything can happen. And this video is pre-recorded the night before because all of today I'm going to be in Utah for my cousin's wedding. He is getting married, and so we're flying up to Utah tomorrow morning, pretty early in the morning. I think at the flight's at 7, so we're gonna have to leave by around 5, a little before, to get to the airport. So we're gonna be flying early in the morning, and then we're gonna be getting back the same night. So it's just gonna be a day trip. It should be like, I don't have a whole lot in my hand for this. I think I'm gonna have to Goblin Hut. But it's just going to be a day trip to fly up to Utah, see my cousin get married, and that should be, yeah, it should be fun. I'm excited for it, and so I'm essentially recording this in advance because I'm not going to be able to take a video at all tomorrow, and I will be back on Sunday morning. And I guess I didn't announce this before. I probably should have, but I'm streaming now. I just filmed the first stream today, and I kind of somewhat have the hang of it. It's not perfect. It's not exactly how I would want the stream to be. Like, the face cam is pretty small because that's as big as the app I use would let me put it. There's a couple other things that, could be improved, but overall I think we're able to stream. We're able to do a live stream, and so I think I'm going to start doing that more consistently. I do enjoy doing it. The only thing is, it is kind of, if there's not, I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is I enjoy streaming. I enjoy doing it, so I think it's something that I'm going to try to do more of. And the next stream is going to be on Sunday morning, Mountain Time, my time. But I know that there are viewers from all around the world, so it's going to vary for everybody. But Mountain Standard Time, it'll be probably 8 or 9 in the morning, and that's when I'm going to be streaming next. So if you guys want to see that, we haven't played Bar Putt this whole time, so might as well use it now. So yeah, that's when the next stream is going to be. I'm excited for it. There's typically not, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of structure to the streams. It's kind of just going to be, what do you guys want to see? Do you guys want me to try out your cut? I don't even know what that graveyard placement was, but it's just, there's not going to be a whole lot of structure to it. Like, I'm willing to try out your guys' deck ideas in certain game modes, and maybe we try out new game modes altogether. Like, I haven't tried the new holiday game mode. I'm not sure, but it should be fun is what I'm saying. I'm looking forward to it. So that is when the next stream is going to be. And the message that I wanted to share with you all is about how important it is to recognize and appreciate what you have now, because if you're constantly wanting something more, because something more is always gonna there's always gonna be something more. You can always have more. There's always, leagues and levels to certain things, and even if you think you're the best at something, or you have the most of something, most of the times that isn't the case. And I was kind of reminded of this when I was like I enjoy watching car reels on Instagram of just certain cars, um, just driving around, or ones that are newly going to be released. And so a lot of my For You page is cars, and I was just reminded of it when I saw that, because like you can have if you have, let's say, a BMW, which is considered a nice car. um, it's a nice car, but it's nowhere near the best one out there. You can have a Porsche, which is a level above that. Even if you have a Porsche, you can have a Ferrari, which is a level above that, and then you can have a Bugatti, a multi-million-dollar car. And you know, even cars like Bugatti are not the best ones out there. There are certain unreleased, not unreleased, but like exclusive one-of-one cars out there that are more expensive and more rare than a Bugatti. So it's like you can never have the best. It's essentially, don't don't know what that ability was. Um, but you're never gonna have the very best. So if you keep telling yourself that, I'm gonna be happy when I get this certain car or get to this certain level, or if you just, if you're not, if you're constantly comparing what you have now to what other people have, you're always going to be disappointed, because again, you're never going to have the very best. You're never going to be the very best at everything. Even the people that are the very best at what they do, even those people still lose. They still have bad days. They still lose to other people. Mo Light still loses Clash Royale games. The best teams in the NBA still lose NBA games. Like, you're never going to be the you're never going to be the very best. There's always going to be days where you lose. There's always going to be days when someone does better than you. And so I guess if you take anything from this video, then I guess just know that, take a look around you first before you take a look ahead at what your goals are. Because if you're constantly looking ahead at, I want this certain house, I want this certain car, I want this certain something, and you're not taking the time to appreciate what you have now, then you're never going to be happy. Because even when you do get to that certain goal that you have, there's still going to be people that are more successful, that have more, that are better than you. It's essentially like telling yourself, it's like running a marathon and telling yourself that you're going to be happy when you finish the marathon, which makes sense, but the marathon never ends. It's just there's not a finish line. There's not a finish line to the marathon. And so it's just kind of, you're chasing an impossible dream, essentially. And so, yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you, is just take a moment to look around, take a moment to appreciate what you have, and that might help you to have just a better outlook on things. Just know that you're never going to have the most or be the best. And if your happiness kind of depends on those things, if your happiness kind of depends on getting to the next goal or the next thing, then yeah, it's just not a way to, you're probably not going to be happy, is what I'm saying. So this looks like it's probably going to be the most difficult matchup of the bunch, because it looks like he has some kind of, I don't even know what to do here. What if I just drill and graveyard on the pump? This is a terrible play because the pump's already dead, but yeah, I'm thinking this looks like a fairly kind of a standard golem. Okay, I was gonna say golem deck, but I guess e-golem works as well. And yeah, usually, I mean, usually in this instance, the barbarian hut would be a good card, but when it comes to the Evo E-Drag, it's just gonna zap everything. And this is not a great way to end the video, but we did get a couple of wins today with the, okay, okay. We did get a couple of wins today with the spawner deck. And again, as you go about your day, just take a moment to appreciate what you have. Don't set all of your sights on the future and on your future goals, and don't expect your happiness to depend on when you achieve those goals, because most of the time it's not the case. Most of the time you can be happy, and you can be happy now. You have more at your disposal now than you realize. So hope you enjoyed the spawning deck, and again, look forward to coming back tomorrow and streaming the second stream. So hopefully you guys have a great rest of your Saturday.